I'm going to ask you to indulge me for a minute this morning. Think back to when you were like 8 or 9 years old. What did you love to do? I mean, what was it that unless you were drug away from it, you would have spent all your time doing?
Playing piano.
Playing piano. Maybe someone had a chemistry set, loved to read, liked to be outside all the time. Now, with that in mind, what did you dream of being when you grew up?
When I was with Willow, we played piano. We were taking piano lessons, and then him and I would just change our outlet.
So that's what you have in common with Elton John and Tiger Woods and Ariana Kremik, who is a really incredible painter, by the way. You have a unique talent and gift. That what you love to do was really an indication of what that talent was, that was unique to you and not alike with anyone else on the planet. It's kind of like your fingerprint. Now the million-dollar question, how many of you became what you dreamed of being? Congratulations. Now for the rest of you, why not? Now in the last few seconds of silence, if your brain works anything like mine, and hopefully for your sake it doesn't, but if it does, you have compiled a pretty cool list of reasons that are completely legitimate as to why you didn't become what you dreamed of being. And those are great stories. Really great stories. Trust me, I know. But according to psychological research, the real reason that we didn't become what we dreamed of being or embrace those talents that are natural to us is fear. Fear that what is unique and gifted to us isn't enough. Or worse yet, if we really embrace that talent and develop it and bring it forward, and it's rejected, what happens? So self-protection kicks in at a pretty good level. Now your question is, Shelly, what does this have to do with anything? My youngest son, Matthew, over the weekend, many of you met him last week, asked me to read his English paper and edit it. I always love having that opportunity to read my kids' work because you get this great view into how they think and what their perspective of the world is. And his assignment was that he had to analyze the movie Gladiator, produced by Ridley Scott, released in 2000, years before Matthew was born. But he actually likes this movie. And he had a list of questions that he needed to answer within his paper. And he wrote about 2 specific areas that his paper really focused on. The first was that you use your talents and abilities to fight for what you believe is right. And in the case of the movie, the lead character, played by Russell Crowe, fought to avenge the slaying of his family, but also to give power to the people of ancient Rome rather than just the emperor. The second thing that he wrote about was really intriguing. You use your talent and ability. When you fail, you try again. He even used the Japanese proverb, fall 6, rise 7, to make his point. When I had read his paper, he said, but Mom, there's a question that I was asked that I don't know how to answer. And I said, what's that? And he says, so fall 6, rise 7, I want to be a good basketball player. So I get that I have to go to the park and shoot free throws and three-pointers all the time so that I can become a better basketball player. And by doing that, my team will be better because we'll win more games because I'll score more points. But how does that impact the world? And a light bulb went off for me. Because when we push through the fear of bringing that which we were naturally given, and I don't believe that divinity or the universe is random in this. I think that what we were given was purposeful. that is how we impact the world. And that is what love has to do with it. Because when you do what you love and you push through the fear of rejection and not being enough, you impact the world by being you. Mr. Toastmaster.